Hi everyone, my name is Jaila Tayabas and I'm going to present my financial plan about my product, which is a smartwatch. Okay, you can see here my financial plan, which it has a category, item or description, and value, cost, and also a notes. So first here we have initial purchase. The initial purchase, we have here the target budget range, and it in a target budget range, we have here value cost. It range $450 to $500. Okay, and it notes here before tax siya or shipping. So ibig sabihin nun, wala pa siyang hindi pa siya nababawasan. Okay, $450 to $500, wala pa siyang bawas sa tax doon. So yun yung initial range to set for yourself before shopping. Yung $450 to $500. Also, this helps set a financial goal and prevents overspending. Okay, so the second one, in our initial purchase, choosing smartwatch model. Ang you choose here, Apple Watch Series 9 GPS and 4 series. Okay, and the third one, actual purchase. So yung actual purchase mo dito ay nagkakahalagang or yung cost niya is $429. So pasok siya sa budget mong $450 to $500. So ang notes niya dito is, example, on sale siya, naka-sale siya, kaya $429 lang. So next is accessories. Yung cost niya, I think wala, kasi kasama naman siya doon sa binayaran mong $429. Kasama na siya doon sa pag-purchase mo ng Apple Watch or smartwatch. Okay? Budget for accessories. Budget mo dito is $50. Example, yung mga extra bands, screen protector, ganun. Siyempre, screen protector, usually, hindi naman siya kasama sa pag-purchase mo ng smartwatch, diba? So, next is the actual accessories cost. So, yung actual accessories cost mo is, $45 lang siya. So, pasok pa din siya sa $50 sa budget mo. So, total upfront cost. So, total nun, lahat-lahat is $474. So, ang notes niya dito is sum of actual purchase price plus yung actual accessories cost mo dyan. So, total nun is $474. So, pasok na pasok siya sa budget mong sa $450 to $500. So, sa next sa plan natin next is ongoing cost, monthly siya or annually. Okay, we have here cellular connectivity. If LTE model siya, if LTE kasi siya, Apple. Okay? Since Apple Watch yung smartwatch natin dito, so LTE model yung gagamitin natin. So, value niya dito, cost is $0 kasi naman, ini-indicate natin siya dito, the GPS only model. So, which does not require a separately monthly cellular fee from your carrier. This is a key way to keep ongoing costs down. Okay? Ano naman niya dito, monthly fee from carrier, yung notes niya, pero wala namang babayaran dyan kasi hindi naman siya, wala naman siyang cost. Okay? Next is app subscription. $0 din yung cost na dito kasi ibig sabihin na you are not currently paying for any premium features or app subscriptions. This is an area where ongoing cost can add up to for some users. Kunwari, diba, sa phone natin, nag-subscribe ka sa mga Netflix, ganun. So, may babayaran ka. Pero sa smartwatch natin, $0 kasi wala naman tayong subscription pa dito. Unless maglalagay ka. Okay? So, the third one, insurance or extended warranty. Okay? Ito naman, optional lang siya. Okay? So, $0 din siya. Which means you decided not to purchase an extended warranty like Apple Care Plus, or this is sabi ko nga, this is an optional cost that can be paid upfront or monthly. Okay? Next is ito na yung total estimated monthly or annual cost. Since wala naman tayong binabayaran dito or ongoing cost categories, your total estimated monthly and annual costs are also $0. Okay. And next is the total wait a minute. So, yan na nga siya. $0. Okay. Yun lang for our ongoing cost. So, punta naman tayo dito sa potential benefits and savings. Annual estimate siya ha. Annual estimate. Ang first one dito is a health and fitness improvement. Nakalagay siya dito sa value cost natin is priceless. Kasi, ando naman siya mismo sa smartwatch natin eh. This is a qualitative but extremely important benefit. The value here is in the reduced potential future healthcare costs that can result from a healthier lifestyle tracked by the watch. Yes. Ando na siya mismo sa smartwatch natin kasi natatrack niya. Magandang benefits to kasi health and fitness siya. So, the next one is the time save. Sa notifications, payments, ganun siya. Minark natin dito is high convenience value. This is another qualitative benefit that isn't easily assigned as a dollar amount. The value comes from the indirect savings and increased efficiency from using the watch for quick tasks like checking notification or making contactless payments, which is good. Okay? Next is replace other devices. So, ang cost natin dito is $100. This is a quantitative benefit. It represents a one-time saving from not having to buy a separate device like a dedicated fitness tracker because the smartwatch fulfills that functions. And the last is total measurable annual savings. So, ang total lang natin dito is $100 kasi yung binabayaran lang naman natin is yung i-replace mong other device. Okay? So, we have here upgrade and depreciation. So, the first one, which is the item description, we have here target upgrade cycle. And it cost, or value niya is 2 to 3 years. This is a typical cycle for consumer electronics and helps you plan for future purchase. Okay, then we have here estimated resale value at upgrade. You've estimated here, nilagay natin dito 30 to 40% of original price. Kung i-resale mo siya, pwede mo siyang i-resale ng 30 to 40% from the original price. Okay? So, dito sa notes, makikita niyo example calculation ng lahat-lahat. Okay? We have here $429 times 0.35, which gives you a range of $150. So, kung i-resale mo siya, $150 mo na lang siya mabebenta. Kasi, nabili mo siya, diba, ng $429. So, times 0.35. So, kasi sabi mo nga dito, diba, 30 to 40% ang range mo from original price. So, mabebenta mo lang siya ng $150. So, that's all. Thank you, guys. Again, my name is Jayla Tayabas.